Hey, welcome. It's Brian, and this is Guitar Solo Reactions, and today we're back with PHISH, and you might ask yourself, where you been, Brian? I've been doing lots of other stuff as far as videos go, and I happened to find one that I was really interested in. This comes from December 6, 1997. The front end of this piece or video is Tweezer, and then they go into the great Jimi Hendrix song Izabella, which appeared on definitely Woodstock. I don't know if it actually officially occurred on a record or not, but there is a new version of, or another release of Jimmy at the Fillmore with the Band of Gypsies, and that I'm not sure if it's the second day or whatever it is. I love Jimmy and the Band of Gypsies for sure. That's my favorite iteration of his band. I love the song, and anyway, that record, it just kind of came out maybe 2 years ago. It might be one of the most recent Jimi Hendrix releases, but anyway, cool version of Izabella on that as well. And I thought, kind of dip my toes back in with PHISH and pick out one of my favorite Hendrix songs that they're covering and kind of go from there. So here we go. PHISH doing Izabella. cool like cocktail sound. A lot of players have done it, but this is reminding me a little of Frank's tone in that kind of mid '70s, early '70s stuff. So cool version. Love the song. John, of course, sounds amazing. Trey sounds amazing, and Mike sounds great, and Paige sounds great as well. So kind of a cool song. not exactly sure what they were going to go into there, but hey, I know what people mean when they say, hey, that mid 90s Fish was the best. I don't know if it was the best, but I really, really enjoyed that. The incredible John Fishman on drums. Great to hear him kind of take a kind of a silhouette or whatever. Trey sounds amazing. Some great stuff definitely from Page and of course Mike. I like Mike's playing on this a lot because um, with Hendrix's band, to make a comparison, um, Billy Cox was the best bass player for Hendrix. And I would argue even Buddy Miles was a great drummer for him. It had a lot of soul, a lot of heart. Although technically not as good as Mitch Mitchell, I always found, and I've kind of changed my mind about Mitch Mitchell and Ginger Baker. I used to not really dig their style, those two guys specifically. A lot of other people, like Ian Pace from Deep Purple, loved him. He could swing. But there was something really about Ginger Baker and Mitch Mitchell where they played really on top of the beat, but they had a lot of nuance to their playing. And that took me a long time to kind of figure out with those two guys how great they were. But I did prefer Buddy Miles with Hendrix. And when the band was Jimi Hendrix, Mitch Mitchell, and now I'm blanking on the bass player's name, he kind of played on top of the beat a lot. And I think that's what made that trio work. And I think towards the end, Jimmy pulled back and had Mitch Mitchell back on drums. And I don't know if Billy Cox and him meshed that well. But here we have a great example of a band that obviously really meshes well and has a lot of experience improvising, which I definitely dig. And I know the band of Gypsies did that to some extent. Not this extent, but there was definitely some of that. Noel Redding was the bass player, who was originally, I think, a guitar player. So I think he kind of had that mindset when he was playing the bass. He never struck me as a bass player. And you have someone like Jack Bruce, who was busy, but he was a bass player. Like that guy could really hold it down as well. So I kind of think of Mike in that kind of continuum as a certain player that is not like kind of soloing while he plays a little bit, kind of like that Jack Bruce kind of thing. Uh, of course, there was great players like Geddy Lee, and there was Chris Squire. Those guys did or do great fills and stuff like that. Geddy's got all sorts of cool little intricate parts that he's playing underneath stuff, but they're busy players is kind of what I'm getting at. And not that Mike is super busy or weirdly busy. I just think he kind of falls into that territory where he's not just laying it down. Like with Trey's band with Tony playing bass, Tony, like, I don't, you'd see that guy play for a whole song and it was like he barely left the first four frets, but it sounded, every note was perfect and grooved hard. So, anyway, kind of different players. So, anyway, hey, I just thought I would do this one. Kind of popped up, and I feel like I haven't done Phish for a long time. So, there you have it. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon.